So we come into Yucatan, Alaska. This is emergency shelter. There's a freak snowstorm. You'll see that you have 2 poles, 6 stakes, and 2 pieces of 550 cord, and a large tarp. Now there's something particular about these 2 poles. They have holes in one end. I wonder what that's for. So we're going to go ahead and set this up into our emergency shelter.
Good morning, Mayor. We are the Bushmasters from Troop 1.
Okay, so do you have a patrol yell?
We are the Bushmasters. We will stalk you, we will catch you, and we will give you a vision. 'Cause if you can see it, you can be it.
Welcome to Yakutat, the Freak Snowstorm Emergency Shelter. Scouts, you encounter a freak snowstorm and must construct a hasty emergency shelter to survive the blizzard. You will be given a tarp, some rope, stakes, and a few poles. You may also use any items that you have available within your sled or backpack equipment. Remember to provide a layer between you and the ground as well as over your head for shelter. The cutting of live tree or plant material is off limits. You may begin.
Well, the first thing that we're going to do is find out where the winds are coming from. And we're just going to pretend for this demonstration that the winds are coming from that direction. So the wind is blowing toward the camera. So the first thing to do is get this thing all stretched out. So this is the side of the tarp, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 grommets. So I'm going to put my stake in the middle grommet, and that's just to, I'm not going to pound them all the way in. This is really a very large tarp. It really doesn't need to be this big. Okay. So now that the tarp is staked down in the very center of it, this is what I'm holding. It's actually going to be the top. So I'm going to go in about right to this grommet. And that's where these stakes will come in handy. And it likes to blow all over the place, as you can see. And that's where this hole comes in handy too. So I'm just going to tie a two half hitches and then on the ground here tie a taut line. And I'll do the same to this side too. Skip a grommet. Two half hitches. Okay, we had to reset. It's a windy day. Hey, just like a freak snowstorm would be, right? Very windy. And it looks like the bottom has blown out under there, so I'm going to crawl under, grab the bottom and bring it back. And this is your emergency shelter if the wind was blowing that way, which appears to be blowing the other way. But you can fit a whole patrol in here, and if the wind is at your back, this actually covers the front. You could have people all the way down there, all the way up to here, and you'd all be dry. Emergency shelter. All right, so this is what you have if you just do the two poles, the lines, and the ends. But you can see that there's issues here where water, if it was to rain on this tarp, it would actually come into the shelter. And of course, it's open on this side. So there's a couple of tweaks that we can make to this whole system, and we can make it even better. Okay, well, with just two more stakes, we can take this end and bring it down forward, and we'll do the same to the other side. Okay, now we have three sides that are completely covered. And if we have a little bit of tarp sticking out here, remember, rain is going to drip off of there, go on to that part, and then it's going to start going under. So you want to at least have that part tucked underneath, so that it's not going to show. And I can even stand that right on top of there to hold it into place. And if you really so desired, you could also take this rope that I just have taut lined to there, and you could just go around that stake and then tie it to the inside of one of these grommets, and it would hold the floor in here. But as you can see, there's plenty enough room for, heck, if you wanted to, you could probably fit about 15 people in here, because this tarp is pretty large. So this is your emergency shelter in a little bit different way. Okay, the tarp is winning, so I'm going to go ahead and put this in fast motion. Yay!